Welcome to another record review, and today we are talking about another donut. I believe this is my second donut I've talked about. If you don't know what a donut is, it's essentially just what I call 7-inch vinyls or singles. I like to call them donuts because they're just little round records and that's kind of cute. But today we introduce a new artist to the channel, Rosé, and I'm low-key kind of scared because Rosé is a K-pop artist, and I don't know, K-pop fans can scare me sometimes. So I want to apologize ahead of time. If I get any information about Rosé wrong in this video, I really apologize. But before we get into who Rosé is, I want to tell you how I heard about this song, or when I first heard it. It wasn't like everyone else in the world where they just heard it everywhere. I heard it because the last season of Fortnite had a Bruno Mars event, and this was a song that an emote was a part of. And I was like, oh, that's kind of catchy. And then I went and listened to the full song, and I loved the song so much I got it. I got the single on vinyl. But anyways, Rosé, this is to my understanding, this is from my research. I could be totally wrong. Rosé was born in New Zealand and then grew up in Australia. And then later on, she moved to Korea and became part of the current biggest girl group, if you don't count Huntrix, in K-pop, being Blackpink, who I'm also looking into that group a little bit more because I heard this song and I really liked it. And then I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, which we will get to eventually. And then I was like, okay, I'll go back and listen to K-pop again, and I'll actually try to get into some groups. And I was like, oh, Rosé's part of a group. Let me go check out her group, which is Blackpink. And oh my gosh, we will talk about Blackpink hopefully in the future. But yeah, Rosé is very talented, and yeah, this is the first single for her solo album that she put out last year. It features the man, the legend, Bruno Mars. We'll talk about him more in a video dedicated to one of his albums, because I do have a couple of his albums that I do want to talk about, maybe in the near future too. So yeah, that's the main gist of what you need to know about Rosé. Now, let's get into what the packaging is like. Before anything, I want to point something out that's weird, because this is the second time of me trying to film this. The color is kind of off on the camera. I think it might be the lighting. So just to show you guys, this is before post, this is after post. And we're going to stick with the color scheme after post because that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like because before post, it looks like a purplish color, but it's actually very, very like hot pink. So yeah, let's go over this. So basically, it looks like what they did probably was during the music video, they posed and then they took this picture and then they did what they did. And they did a really cute, Rosé's there doing a little cute pose. We got Bruno on the drums with the sunglasses looking all badass. Love the leather jacket. Like I said, the music video is really cool and cute. I recommend you check it out too. Rosé, Bruno Mars, APT. And it's very cool. I really like it. I love it when they have singles and then it's like kind of based off the music video. It's really cool. So that's the front, and then we got the back here. It's pretty simple too. Rosé, Bruno Mars, APT. And then inside here, we got the sleeve that it comes with. It has another picture of the two of them right there, back to pretty much next to each other. Then Rosé, Bruno Mars, APT. Bunch of credits down there, and then you flip this over, and then there's all the lyrics. There's the Korean lyrics. Then English, Korean, English, and then the rest is English besides like APT. Which, by the way, I could be saying that wrong. If I am so sorry. I don't mean to be. It's probably really cringe. But yeah. There's actually a few things I want to point out here that I did not talk about in the initial recording, because if you don't know how this goes, my recording process for this, I record the main video, then I record the packaging. But so there's another version of this, and it's actually black and white artwork. It's like the same exact pose and everything, but instead of pink and black, it's black and white. I chose this one because, you know, she's part of the group Blackpink, and, you know, black, pink. So I figured it's kind of perfect. It's kind of like a little homage kind of thing. But that version does have a pink disc, while this one just has a black disc. So that's something to keep in mind. Would you rather have a black and pink artwork with a black disc, or black and white artwork with a pink disc? And I rather would really have the artwork be black and pink. So yeah, I think it's just kind of cool how that's also the colors that they went with, because it's, like I said, it's a homage to Blackpink. So yeah, I think it's really cool. It's a really cool single. Glad I have it. All right, with that out of the way, let's get back to me talking about the song. Now, with this song, people either love it or they hate it, because it is repetitive. Because the beginning and like part of the chorus is ah-pa-ta-pa-tia, 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 uh-huh. And people are like, that's so repetitive, or like, I don't have the patience for this. But then there's people like me who kind of like it and really love the rest of the song too. Like, the chorus is a banger. The music video is great. I love the music video. I love the aesthetic. I just love the song. I think it's a great song. Great listen. Bruno Mars kills it, obviously, because he pretty much is good at what he does. I'm not trying to glaze him or anything, but I mean, he killed it with Die With a Smile, and he killed it with this. So he had a crazy good, year last year, I guess, when it comes to featuring on like hit songs. But yeah, so if you're a fan of Blackpink, or maybe you're a fan of Rosé, maybe she's your favorite member of Blackpink, or you're even a Bruno Mars fan and you love what he does, I highly recommend checking out this vinyl. Trying to get it. It's pretty easy to get online from how I was able to get it. It wasn't hard, but I feel like it might get a little tricky as time goes on, so might want to think about getting that sooner than later. The only reason I would probably not recommend this is if you're not really into Rosé or Blackpink, or like maybe obviously if you don't like the song, don't get it. The other reason is if you're not a fan of getting singles, you can try to get the Rosie album on vinyl. I know I'm going to try to get it. And then that song's on that too, so you wouldn't be missing out. It's just kind of, if you want to just listen to the song real quick, this is a great way to just pop it in and have fun with it. Anyways, so what are your thoughts on Rosé, Blackpink, this album? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to get your feedback. Did you pick up the vinyl? Did you not? Reminder that there is a Spotify playlist at the bottom of the description that has all my favorite tracks from every vinyl I review. If it's a single, like the case here, I will just add the single to the playlist. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell when you do. And yeah, so long and good night.